Hello, everyone. This is the most magnificent bird, Beak, speaking to you today. And in today's video, I'm back at it with another character review. And this character review will be on Gold Mythic Sheila. And, like I said in my previous character review of Raulito, I'm late on this one as well. And I wasn't able to get to them last week. And I think a part of that is due to me being lazy. That was definitely part of it. But there's multiple reasons why I didn't get to them until this week. And yes, I'm doing these back to back so I can go ahead and get these over with. And I'll just be straight up, I'm not a fan. I'm not a super fan of either character, but you guys wanted to see my thoughts on these characters, so I'm gonna be doing them. So before we get started, I hope all of you are doing good and staying safe out there. I'm doing good, and I'm staying safe for the most part, and I don't think we should waste any more time. I think we should go ahead and jump into this character review, shall we? Sheila, Day 1. Now, let's take a look at her trait. Her trait is strong, her role is support, and her allegiance is a member of Day 1. Now let's take a look at her stats. Her attack stat is 17,700. Her defense is also 17,700. And her HP is 15,171. Now let's take a look at her adrenaline rush. Jeering Strike. The recharge rate is 66 AP, so pretty much the normal standard for most gold mythics. While on the attack team, deal 15% deal 15% of this character's attack stat as damage to 5 enemies. Those enemies get taunt for 1 turn, while on the defense team, damage uses defense stat and those enemies get confused instead. I mean, I don't think this adrenaline rush is garbage, but it isn't that amazing. It's okay. I mean, while you're on the attack team, deal 15% of this character's attack stat as damage to a whole team, and plus those enemies get taunt for only 1 turn. See, I wish that taunt was at least for 2 or 3 turns. Then it actually would be pretty good, I think. But only for the 1 turn. I mean, it might be okay in certain situations, but it's only going to be for the 1 turn. But if Sheila is on a defense team, instead of those enemies getting taunted, they'll be confused instead. I mean, it's potato. I mean, it's an okay adrenaline rush all around. Nothing crazy. I feel like this character, I just don't think she should have been a promo tune. She could have been an event tune easily, but she's a promo tune. So yeah, let's take a look at her signature move, Final Sail. The initial cooldown is turn 1, number of cooldowns 2 turns, number of uses unlimited. While on the attack team, deal 20% of this character's attack stat as damage to a line of enemies while on the defense team, damage uses defense stat instead. I mean, this is pretty straightforward. You know, nothing too spectacular. Again, it's an okay signature move. The Adrenaline Rush, I feel like, is actually a little bit better in this situation because she's actually, you know, with her Adrenaline Rush, she's attacking the whole team, plus she's either taunting or confusing 5 enemies. So that's why I feel like the Adrenaline Rush is a little bit better. But still, both of them are just okay. I mean, she's doing a little bit more damage, but I don't know. I prefer the whole team being taunted or confused. But like I said, it's not absolute garbage, but it's not amazing either. It's just okay. Now, let's take a look at her mythic abilities. Cunning. When attacking or being attacked, 30% less likely to trigger enemy weapon effects and walker effects. Yeah, you know, if you're going to utilize this toon, that, I mean, yeah, I guess it might be worth leveling up. I reckon. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a fan of this character or Raulito, if I'm going to be honest, but daily deal at the start of each wave while on the attack team, 100% chance this character gets focus for 3 turns, while battling on the defense team, get elusive for 3 turns instead. So it seems like the way this character's set up, do you want to use her for attack or defense? I get, like I said, it's potato, whichever you prefer for Sheila, because if you have her as a damage dealer, you know, she's going to get focus for 3 turns, which is going to be nice because she won't be able to be taunted, confused, you know, stuff like that, which that can be really nice. But if you want to make her really tanky, she'll get elusive instead, which that's also really nice because that means the attacking team for those 3 turns can't get their adrenaline rushes, so that's going to be nice. So it depends which you prefer, to have her a damage dealer or a defense toon. Either way, she's going to do something pretty nice on that one. Wrong Isle. When being targeted by a signature move, 60% chance that enemy gets impaired for 2 turns. Okay, so I will say, if you want to make Sheila defensive, this is actually going to be a pretty good one to level up, because that's more than a 50% chance. You know, that's a 60% chance that the enemy that attacks her with a signature move will get impaired, and that's actually going to be pretty solid. I'm not going to lie. You know, that's actually going to be pretty good if you want to make her a defensive toon instead of a damage dealer. Extra charge. 20% more attack and defense from aggro specialist skill activations. Okay, that's actually going to play into her specialist skill, which I think either if you're doing, you know, if you're going to make her a damage dealer or a defensive toon, it doesn't matter in this situation. Extra charge would definitely be worth leveling up for sure, either way. Now, let's take a look at her specialist skill. Aggro. This character gets 30% attack and defense at the beginning of each turn if it was not directly targeted by a successful attack or ability in the previous turn. Bonuses given this way stack with each other, and other bonuses resets on a new wave of combat. So, like I said, Extra charge is going to work great with her specialist skill, either way, because, if you want to make her a damage dealer, and if you can get that aggro to keep going, she can potentially do a lot of damage. Or, if you want to make her a defensive toon, it will help her stay alive, be a little bit more tougher to take down for sure. So extra charge and aggro are going to work great with one another. And then aggro and extra charge and certain mythic abilities of hers will work. They will work well whether or not you make her defensive or a damage dealer, It all depends on what you want to do with that character. And as you can see, she has a default weapon, so you can just pretty much put whatever you want into her hands. So, yeah. I think either way, they got it set up to, if you want to have her as a damage dealer, you can go with that. Or if you want to make her a tank, you can go with that as well. I mean, she's not going to be the best damage dealer or the best tank, but, they are giving it to you where you can go either way with the character. And, I guess based off of her artwork, maybe she had a garage sale and a whole lot of people didn't come, so she's like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to go ahead and burn all of that I wasn't able to get rid of. And so I kind of like the artwork. I'm not a fan of either Raulito or Sheila. So yeah, I don't have much else to say about this character. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got. What are your thoughts on Gold Mythic Sheila? Do you think she can potentially be a good damage dealer? Or do you think she can be a good do you think she can be a good defensive toon? Or do you think she can be good at either one? Whatever your thoughts are on her, let me know down in the comments. I want to thank each and every one of you for stopping by and for your continued support. Or if you're new, welcome in for the first time. All of you are very awesome, and I thank you again. And don't forget to hit the bell and switch on all notifications so you know the second I upload to YouTube. I am Beak, and I'm gonna go fly away back to my nest. Until next time, bye guys.